I'm looking at the numbers, Linda, on the old Facebook page for the graduation broadcast last night. And we have 2,715 people reached, 19 shares, 2,100 views, 104 comments.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Let's see. Mila Ruiz, so proud of you. You finished your high school career strong. Congratulations. Liberty, oh girl, my heart is bursting with pride. You're such a beauty. I'm glad I ran into once more. How many are graduating? Which I did not know the answer to that. I'd asked someone earlier, and they were expecting around 190 that were eligible for graduation.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jade Perez. Woohoo.
Are you going to read all 190 comments?
Let's see. Congratulations, Ashlyn. You guys are weathering a storm, and we are so proud of you. Let's see, Jordan. It's amazing. An amazing dinner.
Very good.
I didn't see any food being served last night.
Well, they must have had a meal prior to graduation with family or friends or something.
Yeah, it was amazing, according to this
Well, good.
commentator.
Good.
Let's see. Nice weather for the festivities.
Yeah, they didn't have to move inside.
That's right.
When my granddaughter graduated, they moved it inside. It was that 1 year.
Yep.
Went to the pit.
Yep. There's only been a couple. Let's see. Get on with your bad self.
That's good. That's good.
I hope I read it in the way that it sounded when they wrote it. Don't talk with your mouth full.
You know, when I was in school 100 years ago, I had a band director that was very beyond adamant.
Were they chiseling the diplomas in stone?
No, it was about chewing gum in a public place. You know, first of all, if you are dumb enough to try to chew gum while you're in band playing an instrument, well, you're pretty stupid. But if you got caught,
it doesn't work, does
if you
it?
got caught, you wore it on your nose or behind your ear.
Oh no.
Yes. Of course, today that would never happen, but it taught you a lesson too.
Yeah.
And one thing I hate to see is choir members at church chewing gum. Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well,
but you're never supposed to. And then when you have that drummed into your head,
it's not just the students, Linda.
Oh no, it's adults.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Choir members, they're adults. But when you go to a public event after you've had that drummed into your head, and then you see somebody up there, and some people don't know how to chew gum neatly. It's like a cow chewing a cud, which really takes away from whatever they're doing. So, you know, this is a social no-no. If you're in an event and you're performing, or you're on stage, or you're in front of a crowd, don't chew gum.
You are correct. There was 1 year we were doing the graduation video, and one of the presenters of the diplomas, one of the adults, looked like the cow chewing the cud. Yeah, and I thought, really?
Well, I remember going to a style show.
Is anybody going to point that out to anybody, you know, or is it just going to go on, you know? And it's not like we could do anything about it.
No. I went to a style show, and the couple lived up here at one point after they were living in Deming, and she was very attractive, always was very stylish, and when she was in the style show, she was chewing gum, and it was like, oh my gosh, you just took away from everything that you're doing, you know, the classy look that you're wearing, whatever, it was just appalling. But and went through a drive-through window at my bank one time, and the girl was just chomping away. I kind of called the lady that I knew that worked at the bank that was the president, and said, you know, actually they called me because they were surveying their customers, you know, customer service, how are we treating you, you know, blah, 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 how is everything, do you have any issues? And I finally said, well, I hate to mention this, but the girl at the drive-in, and I described her because I didn't know her name, I said, does not know how to chew gum. It's terrible. It's, you know, like smacking and rah, rah, rah. Next day I went through there and there was no gum.
No gum in the
No
traffic.
gum.
There's one
So
other
that was
comment
good.
I'll mention. There's one other comment here. Someone needs to tell the cameraman he out of focus.
Okay.
So I have told the cameraman
That he out of focus.
he out of focus. So.
And I wish they wouldn't leave out words. You know, some of these things you read and you wonder, do you have an education at all?
That's why I love Weird Al's word crimes. So if you ever listen to that or watch that video, the word crimes.
Well, some people that dictate on their phone to text, they ought to read before they send. Sometimes the phone can't always understand what you're saying.
So, Linda, what else is on your list? We mentioned the...
This Saturday,
Yes.
the Boy Scouts are doing a pickup.
Okay.
So, in other words, if you have a bunch of crap that you need to be hauled off and you have no way of doing it, you need to call me. Now, the odds of them getting it this Saturday now at this late date are probably not very good. But on the 4th of June and the 11th, they will be doing it again. So you still have an opportunity. In fact, I had a lady call me this morning and she didn't want it until the 4th of June, which
Okay.
is wonderful.
Yeah.
So they'll come to your house. All I need is an address, and it would be nice if we had your name, just so if we have to call you before we come, in case you've got a dog or that you need to be pinned up, or open a gate or something, you know, and let me
Right.
know where it's at, like in your carport, your backyard, or, you know, by the alley or whatever. I just need to know these things too. So give me a call and we'll do the best we can and get it cleaned up. There will be 2 dates in July. The basketball boys have the 16th and the 23rd, and they will be picking up as well. So with that, you can call or text me and we'll get it on the list.
I thought I
And
had
that
your
is 513-0143.
And you do
of
have
course
to dial
it is
the
a 575.
Yep,
Yes.
that's right. I know.
Yes.
Hard habit to break.
I know, but you know,
I guess I'm
going to
be the one to go get that mattress hanging on the fence north of
Well,
town.
hang in there. I've got kids, you know.
I know, but
Oh, the way up there.
yeah, north of
Well,
town.
Call Codes or somebody from Roswell or in State Highway and let them know, hey,
Well, it's in,
you know,
it's in Eddy County,
it's in Eddy County.
Yeah.
Okay.
but I could do that, or I could just drive up there.
Yes, you could. You have a truck.
I have a truck, and go get it myself. I just can't believe it's still there after all this time. That's so
I know.
Yeah.
But-
Okay, so that's this weekend, and you've got 2 more dates in June, plus the basketball player dates
In July.
In July. So,
Yes.
okay.
So, yard of the week.
Okay.
I haven't had anybody call yet.
Well, I was looking around trying to think of something. As a matter of fact, I even sent you a suggestion for yard of the
Yeah,
week.
well, that attractive dumpster with 2 black mattresses sticking out of it was not quite a yard. That was just a big romper room no-no.
Yeah, I know.
People really, if you put stuff like that in there, guess what? The city does not have to pick up that dumpster.
Yeah.
The dumpster meaning
it's one
full.
guy in a truck. He's not going to get out of the truck and pull stuff out or move stuff around.
No.
If he can hook it and dump it, he can hook it and dump it. If he can't hook it to dump it,
Yeah.
it's not going to be able to.
Well,
be
he may
dumped.
be able to hook it, but that doesn't mean that when it
Yeah.
gets up there, it's going
That's
to
what I'm
go
saying.
in that little hole up there to
Yeah.
be dumped.
That's right.
So, you know, if you screwed up for your whole complex of being able to dump their trash because the city's not going to pick it up, they may be on you. You know,
That's right.
you may be mud in their eyes
Yeah.
or something. But yeah, don't do that, people.
No.
That's a no-no. You're supposed to be able to shut the lid to your dumpster.
That's right. But if you're driving around town and you see a yard
Yes.
that looks really, really nice, nominate them for Yard of the Week.
Yes, all it has to do is great curb appeal, you know, color. That would be nice. Like I said, my yard is mowed, it's green, it's, you know, looks good, but I don't have all the cutesy flower beds and stuff in the
Right.
front that,
Yeah.
you know, that lone tree and that shrub doesn't cut it.
Right.
It just means it's manicured and mowed, but for great curb appeal, trust me, there's some in town that are just like, oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
is fabulous.
So nominate them.
Yeah, just give me a holler. We will call them. If you happen to know their number, that would be nice, or, you know, a name
their
or
name,
something.
yeah.
Yes. We'll go by and say, you've been nominated. Do you mind? Would you allow a sign to be placed for a week? And would you allow a photo? Sometimes they don't want to be in it. That's great. I can take pictures of the yard, and which I have done. And give me a little, let's have a conversation about your yard, and most everybody is delighted to talk about the efforts they've put into their yard.
They're glad they've been recognized.
Yes, very humbled, very honored. So, we had a great success with people calling and nominating last year. It was really wonderful. We went on way into September because we had that many yards lined up, and it was really cool.
It's been so dry, and it's been hot early, and it's been so windy, so it may just be a little while before some of the yards are ready to be nominated. But
because at a distance, mine is green, but when you get on it, there's still a lot of dead stuff that hasn't perked up and had green come through it yet. And you can sit there with a water hose for hours and move that water hose, and it doesn't look like you've done anything.
That's right.
Just there's no moisture.
And I was thinking, we've got some offshoots from the yard of the week. We've got the used car parking lot of the week.
Yes.
We've got the
worst yard of the week.
The worst yard of the week.
Yeah. There's a few other colorful ones that we could come up with, I'm sure.
We have the oddest use of color of the week.
How about the most gnomes? I've seen some of those.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Most gnomes award. So
there you go.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can at least determine who in Artesia has the most
gnomes.
Yard gnomes of anybody.
We might have to count. I don't know.
That'd be crazy. So okay.
But if you see somebody that you think their yard is like, oh wow, really deserving, call me.
Yep.
The worst thing they can say is no.
That's right. But
and
at least,
I've had a couple that declined because they didn't feel like they were worthy. Or
now, does it have to be a private residence? Can it be a office building or something like that that's landscaped nicely and looks real nice, or your intention is for a residential home?
I would say probably residential.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never had that question asked to me before, so
yeah.
But
most businesses, it's hard enough to get the cigarette butts picked up,
and
it's
gosh,
pigeon poop off the sidewalk.
Yes, we won't get into that.
But there are some places that have really done a nice job of creating a nice welcoming entryway or whatever. So, but yeah, it's for residential homes is what the yard of the week is intended for. So
yes, and we're not trying to discriminate or leave you out or anything, but let's just stick to residential, and then sometime we may end up with a business.
Yeah, may not be of the week or maybe of the month or something.
It may not be a yard. It may be facade or, just what kind of curb appeal does your business have that wants people to come in or makes people want to come in and spend their money with you?
There you go.
That would be a good one. Yeah, that would be a good one.
So what's next there?
This is my old list. Let's see. We've done the traveling dumpsters.
Okay, they're back.
They are back. Thank you. Starting on June 1.
Oh, that's next week.
I know.
Okay.
They will be just north of St. Anthony's Catholic Church. Right there. There's a vacant lot on the corner, 10th and Missouri.
Okay.
So they'll sit there for 2 weeks. And where are they going next?
Brewer lot at 26th and Main.
26th. I don't have these memorized. You'd think I would, but I don't. And that's the northeast corner of Maine.
Okay.
So yeah, you won't miss them.
No.
There's just gas pumps sitting on that corner, and then there's a lot of vacant space behind the pumps to the northeast. You won't be able to miss the roll-offs.
That's where the dumpsters are.
Yes.
Okay. Or will be.
And we use that term dumpsters, but they're big, giant, long roll-offs.
Roll-offs. So it'll be the 20th of June through July 3rd.
And we know they're not going to get moved on the 4th, so they'll still be sitting there.
Okay.
Unless they move them on the 3rd to the new place or move them on the 5th.
Right.
But if they're not there, go to the other the older location.
Then they go to the Bulldog Bowl.
And they will be on the north end of that parking lot.
Okay.
So
back behind the auto parts place?
Yes. And once again, you won't be able to miss them. They're big, giant roll-offs. And be neat, people.
Well, yeah.
Don't make such a mess. You did last year. There was a lot of mess around there.
I know. They shouldn't
And
do that. Whether
if you're going to shop, put it back.
what
You know,
what you don't
don't-
take put back. Yeah, there's not a
Yes.
staff of people there to put back the stuff you try on.
No, we could get a checkout sign going or something and charge you. But try, if it's full, it's full.
Yeah.
Don't try to put another half a load on top of that either, because remember, this has to go down the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it will be covered to secure the load, and don't leave it hanging out like it's drooling all over the parking lot. Get it. If the thing is empty and you're bringing stuff, put it as far to the back as you possibly can.
Yep.
Yes, stuff is awkward. Yes, it's hard to do that. But even when the kids and I have hauled things to the roll-offs, we do our best to get them as far back as we possibly can.
Right.
Yeah, it's cute to set it right by the door, but...
And then after the Bulldog Bowl on the 18th of July through the 31st, it'll be a 10th and Memorial Drive.
That's a vacant lot just east of the hospital.
Okay.
So it's right on the corner. You won't, like I said, you won't be able to miss them there either. But like I said, be neat about it. Don't drag stuff out and leave it like
That's
you've
right.
created your new living room or something.
with your barrels
With
from
the couch
fairgrounds.
and and the chairs like we had last year or year before. Yeah, that was
crazy.
not cool.
And then also in June is e-waste, and that's the June the 17th and the 18th.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all will be there.
That's right. We will
Fun.
be there on Friday and Saturday.
When y'all are gone, it's so quiet we can't hardly stand it unless we've found a radio and all that mess and can plug it in because we get to hear the music.
Might be able to help you out with some portable speakers that we've got there. And this is for computers, monitors, office-related equipment, fax machines, copiers, typewriters, CPUs.
Yeah, and if you've got game boxes and whatever they're called anymore, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you play games on your television or your monitors or whatever, all that stuff is electronics. That counts. I want your cords, your mice, your keyboards, because those are great for filling in holes. I don't care if you bring one piece or if you bring 3 pickup loads or a trailer full. Freight's going to cost me the same, and it's
So let's
painful.
just fill up all the
So,
boxes
yes,
that we can.
let's fill it up and make good use of this.
That's right.
So, and if you are a business or something and you need to come early or would like to come early, just call me. Because usually Wednesday or Thursday, we've got stuff out there ready to go. We can set up for you, which is really beneficial because if you've got a whole bunch of stuff, we can get it packed before we have to deal with the general public, and then it's not all piled right out there in the middle of the floor.
Sometimes the schools will, after
they're
they've
great.
swapped out their technology and updated.
They're coming early this year too,
Yeah.
so that's wonderful. We don't have to worry about having a line form because we're unloading a box truck or something.
So that'll be good. And you'll have the document destruction folks from CARC. They're going to be there on that Friday, which is the 17th.
And they will be there just from 9 to 2.
Okay.
Because they have to get their clients back and deal with stuff over in Carlsbad. So take advantage of that. If you've got old tax stuff or bills or whatever you want shredded, just take it to them. That's what they do. And
Good. So that'll be coming up.
Yeah.
I've got 2 more sets of guests that I've got to squeeze in before 10:06. So we're 9:25 now. Is there anything else we need to mention before we?
That's really vital to our existence. If you still want to do or get a group together for a cleanup,
Okay.
Great American Cleanup is still going on. So I think till June 20.
Okay.
So help people.
And they have a 2 for $5 for breakfast.
Oh, wow.
So you can get 2 different.
Take advantage, y'all.
You can get 2 different breakfast sandwiches or 2 of the same breakfast sandwich or whatever, but it's 2 for $5.
The combination is your choice
Is your choice. Well, of what